my name is Lydia, and I want to welcome you back from our meeting last week. And we have a new member this week, and I want you all to go around and just introduce yourself to him. So, we'll just start with you.
My name is Monique. I am a kindergarten teacher. I am 32 years old. I like to dance, listen to music, things like that. And I am addicted to prescription pills.
My name is Autumn. I'm a college student, and I'm addicted to crack cocaine, and I also sell it. And I'm an officer for one of the clubs on campus.
I'm Jennifer, and I have a problem with morphine.
My name is James, and I'm a priest, and I'm also an alcoholic.
Okay. I want to go over some of the rules with you so you can get caught to speed. First off, confidentiality is one of our main points. Anything that's said in this room is to stay in this room. We're not supposed to go out and share to other people all of the information that is said and shared. We have another rule that cell phones are to be turned off and put away. So if you could put your cell phone away, that would be great. Thank you. We have another rule that judgments are to not be placed on individuals, just to keep an open mind and accept everything that's in here. And am I missing any? Is there any more that we? Okay, and respect. Respect for each other goes along with no judgment. So just respect each member. Since you weren't here, some of these questions, or last week, some of these questions are not going to apply to you as much, but we can alter them for you. My first question for all of you all is, coming back this week, did you have any second thoughts about what you shared last week?
I did. I didn't really think it was going to help me. Because, after the first meeting, I was just like, I really don't want to go back. But I did, because I know my family wants me to get better and get the grades that I need to get in order to get the career that I want.
I think I'm still hesitant about sharing certain things, and I'm still afraid that, even though we have the rule for confidentiality, I'm not sure if I can trust these members yet. But slowly but surely, I guess I will get comfortable with everyone, but I'm not really there yet.
And that's understandable at this stage in our group and all. What about you, Jennifer?
I'm not even sure that this is the right place for me yet.
Can you share a little bit more about that?
I guess just the embarrassment of that we let it get this far and we're not controllable over our own lives.
And for you, James, what were your thoughts about coming here today?
I'm just embarrassed. I feel like I just let my church down and my family down. It's just, I don't know.
Do you have any other emotions that come out with that embarrassment?
It's just like the way I got here was my church, some staff on my church, they went to my office and they found my bottle and it was open and they just made a big deal about it. I was just like, I don't know. So
it's just that they covered a secret that you didn't really want to share at the time. Yeah. For all of you all that were here last week, what were your thoughts about coming today?
It was hard to come back. I kind of feel like I need it, but then again, I think I can handle it myself. So, I don't feel like I'm as bad off as some of the other members, so I don't know.
And I feel like all of us have a degree of severity with each of our things, and that's why we're here together, for just that support, to get your problem out on the table and to help others relate to that issue. So, would you go on with why your feelings are about today?
First, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm that bad off with where I'm at. And, I'm making A's and B's, involved, and that's all that matters, I feel like, so.
Okay, I have another question to ask you. What impact has this had on your life of your drug use?
It's had quite a bit, but I don't feel comfortable sharing it.
Okay, so I want you to think about how your severity, you don't think that it is not all that important, and how it reflects on how it's affected your life. I just want you to think about that. Maybe come and share that next week or the following week, whenever you feel comfortable with it. What about your feelings?
I really don't know.
Okay. Would you think over some of just that and just share whenever you feel comfortable? Okay. So we've all thought about last week and everything and what we did share and all. Has any of your feelings changed from this week or from last week to this week about this meeting?
I don't think it's any easier to come in here today.
No easier, same. So you all can reflect or relate on that issue that you all don't really want to be here as much this week. You don't want to share as much this week, and we just need to work through that. What are some of the issues that you feel of this group that doesn't make you want to share or open up and everything? Yeah?
Like, what I do, it's not against the law. Like, I'm in here, I feel like this isn't the place for me because I'm in here with drug addicts. And I don't break the law, I drink, it's legal to drink.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You're a priest and you drink. How is that okay?
I mean, I don't know.
What makes you any different from me? Just because I have a different addiction.
That's a good point. I guess it's just, I'm just uncomfortable. Hopefully I'll get better. But right now, I don't know if y'all can relate to it because I just drink and y'all do drugs.
An addiction's an addiction.
I think it's hard for me to open up when others place judgment on you just because, we all, like she said, we all have addictions, but he's placing judgment on us like it's different from, what he's going through.
And that is one of our rules here. I just want to reinstate that we want to keep an open mind between each one and not have that judgment placed on other people of how we feel about them. You can share your opinion as long as it's not a judgmental opinion or to be affecting another person negatively. So I just want to make that note. We did have homework last week, and I want to go over the homework that we went through. To bring that about, we did a exercise that you were going to go through your week and write down in a diary or a journal when you felt that it was needed, that you wanted to use the most or have that urge and an addiction to use. Could you all share a little bit about one main issue that you've had? And if you can think of anything from the past week, you could share as well.
I think for me, having to see the morphine was hard. That's when I found myself really having the urge that if you just take a little bit, nobody will know.
I think for me, I still get a lot of back pain, and so if I take one pill, then it makes me feel better, so I feel the need to take more. That's happened like twice in the past week, so that was really hard for me.
For me, it was really hard when people were calling and texting me just wanting the cocaine and stuff.
So are you still selling?
I'm trying not to, but it's not that easy to get out of it.
For me,
And hold on real fast. I want to address her facial expression about that. What is your opinion about her selling?
She's just ruining somebody else's life.
Okay. And how do you feel?
I don't know, I mean, I guess I never thought of it that way. And it's just, to me, they're off to mess up because we've messed up ours. And passing no judgment, I'm talking to myself too. You know, I mean, but it's just, you all know it's not easy either to just put something down like that.
But you don't feel like you're at fault for selling to them, do you?
Not right now, no.
Have you seen any of the outcomes of the individuals in their lives and everything?
Sometimes, like, a few of my friends are the ones that use, and sometimes I can see when their stress levels are higher. That's when they call me or text me. It depends on what's happening, you know, just in their life with everything.
Okay. And I want to get back to you, James. Sorry for cutting you off.
well, I wasn't here last week, so are you asking like what made me want to drink last week?
The homework was to write down a time, a place, and this the reason as to when you felt you had the biggest crave to drink or to do drugs or something within the last week. Is there any?
Like, I have a lot of relationship problems, and it's like a big cause of my drinking because me and my wife were contemplating divorce right now. And plus, our son, he's sick, he's in and out of the hospital. But when we're at church, we gotta put on that face, you know, like we're happy, you know, like we don't even ride together to church. We like drive separate cars. And they would always ask, like, why don't y'all come together? And I always go with excuse me. And it's just rough. It's hard.
And how does that make you feel? Putting on a face and just trying to act like they want you to be.
I guess I focus on like trying to make other people, trying to be the person that other people can accept, but the person that they want is not the person that I am. So it's a day-to-day challenge. Like every day,
I'm gonna wrap this meeting up and bring it to a close. I want to reinforce that confidentiality is a huge point between all of us because you all have shared some deep stuff about your own self and you all are starting to open up, and I just want you all to know that it is within this room and not to be discussed outside of the room. Does everyone understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. And I also want to thank you all for actually opening it up and sharing and getting over that initial fear of people judging you or, you know, trust between each one of us and everything. So we've kind of gained more trust and a less fear between us. And I want to know that you all feel supported between each one. Do you all feel like you have another support person within this group? Even with me, that you can come to and just talk and know that I can be there to support you and everything. Okay? And I also want to encourage you all to come back next week because we are getting so much progress just within the last 2 sessions. So I want to further this into the next week. So we will meet at 6 o'clock on Friday. Okay, thank you.